a shame they've got rid of the Yeti.
What do you think of the Skoda Karoq?
I haven't seen it yet.
No. It's about to be unveiled. It's under a blanket at the moment, isn't it?
My excitement hasn't got into second gear yet.
It's incredible. I don't think we're going to get into first gear. Yeah, in front of us we've got a chap called Ian who's pop bang colour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's dressed up for the occasion tonight.
These are clean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time for me.
I mean, you know, are you
Great place, a place I've always wanted to come to.
You know, are you sort of buzzing at the thought of seeing this Karoq?
Oh yeah, absolutely buzzing. Can't wait.
Tell me a little bit about it then. So the Yeti's going, is it?
It's the end of the line for the Yeti, I'm afraid. Crazy. Thought it would never happen. But,
the Yeti's been quite a cool car, hasn't it?
it's been one of my favourites.
I think everyone's sad to see the demise of the Yeti, but there's no halting the march of progress. A unique car in the marketplace. It's going to have a nice solid home in people's hearts.
Oh, the sun to my eyes. Massive thing. The Yeti. Very sad time, isn't it? Yeti. I quite like the name. Quite like what it was. Maybe just maybe he's going back into a cave for a while and think about what the Yeti's done and come back. I'd like to see it come back. I think it's looking forward to seeing it when I can see it again when the sun's not in my eyes.
I'm not quite sure what the connection is to Sweden. Do you?
No.
I mean, what is the connection?
I told you the wrong guy.
What is your ass?
So can I ask you what you think about the new Skoda Karoq?
The start of a new day. It's simply brighter with a good friend. He puts things into perspective, opens up new horizons. Life is a journey, which is more fun with a good friend who is always by your side, keeps you going, and gives you enough roominess. When the sun lights up the world, It's time to catch some daydreams. With a good friend, you feel free, flexible, and spontaneous. It's the sum of little details which make him endearing and reliable, especially when you need some simply clever advice, or when a helping hand is of absolute utility. Best friends have this special connection, whether they're close to each other or far away. It's like an invisible band holding friendship together. It gives you orientation and security. Thanks to connectivity, friends are always close to you. It's the ultimate and intuitive way of understanding each other. Life is subject to constant movement. It is the fuel for new life stories, great adventures, and it's the ultimate design for a long-lasting friendship. Explore it, unlock it, check it, use it, play it, find it, view it, touch it, watch it, turn it, press it, start it, move it. The all-new ŠKODA Karoq.
Meine Damen und Herren, lange haben wir auf ihn gewartet und hier ist er nun, der neue ŠKODA Karoq.
Skoda Karoq. Well, you know, to be honest, this is a bit like the Kodiaq launch in Berlin, which was tail end of last year, where they made it sound as though they were reinventing the wheel, and I thought, this is amazing. What are we going to get here? And it was a very good SUV. So what they've come up with here is probably a very good smaller SUV in the style of the Karoq, the Kodiaq. I think it's a cracking car. What I can see, it's very good. Depends how much it costs, depends how it rides. But you know, Skoda really have got their act together, and they're turning out some very good cars. So I think it will be very good, but it depends how much it costs.
Now, well, Alan, I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to driving this. November. Yeah. Well, there you go. End of 2017.
Our first one's in November. UK first dealers in January.
There you go.
The one thing I must say about the Karoq, nice little motor,
it will have its niche, it will have its buyers. But at the end of the day, you struggle to differentiate it from it being anything otherwise than a miniaturised Kodiaq.
I sort of reserve judgment until I drive the car, and I suspect we're going to drive it in November time. That's probably around the time we'll get to do the press drive. It's a large boot. The seat feels quite supportive when I was in it. Generally speaking, the rear, I think, design-wise, looks a lot better than the front. The front is too bulky.
I really quite like it. I'm thinking, yeah, it is similar to a lot of the cars out there, but I think what they've done is made a complete package here, and it's really spacious inside. It's got great connectivity. It's got a bit of Skoda style, which they've really managed to pull off over the last couple of years. Space in the back, in the front, the boot size for an SUV of that size is absolutely spectacular. Well done, Skoda.
You look in the new Karoq and you look in the Kodiaq. People turn around and say, well, it owes its lineage to a Volkswagen, but as you study Skoda more and more, you start to wonder, do Volkswagen owe their lineage to Skoda?
Well, we've both been to Prague, and I don't think many people realise the heritage of Skoda, do they?
Well, 25 years ago, Skoda needed Volkswagen. Volkswagen now suffers require Skoda.
You're so right. I mean, 25 years ago, it was only, what, 1991 or whatever. And yet, those jokes, they went on for ages.
Skoda now is a prestige brand. You cannot do anything but call Skoda a prestige brand and a manufacturer of some of the best cars and best value cars on the road. And the one thing the Karoq will do, it is maintain their reputation as producing affordable cars with a good cross range of options and engine sizes. So good luck. I think Karoq and rock.
What more can you say?
What more can you say? Yeah.
Like a Volkswagen coupe car, doesn't it? I mean,
I was surprised when they actually hadn't got.
It's more spacious than the Ateca.
Well, it will be because it's a Skoda, but where's the Simply Clever? Where's the Yeti? Where's the Yeti's gone now, you know? Look, Jade, you know,
yeah,
it's going to look out of place.
Yeah.
The Yeti was something different. The Yeti was unusual. I know it was Marmite. I get it, not everybody liked the Yeti, but it was clever. It put Skoda on the market. It's simply clever.
I wish they...
There was a lot of talk, Kodiaq getting mentioned, all of it.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
What do you think of the name? The name Karoq.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
For the English-speaking journalists, I can see all the headlines. That don't make any sense here.
If you gave me £50, I probably would spell it wrong.
What do you think?
I've done it twice in
What do you think of the name, though?
I spell it wrong. Apparently it relates to an Indian tribe.
The name really matters at the end of the day. Because the Qashqai, no one really knew how to pronounce that today.
Well, that's affectionately known as a squash.
K-A-R-O-Q. Kodiaq.
Kodiaq?
It's the Kodiaq moment.
Your impressions of the car?
I'm just
First impression.
I'm amazed. I love the beautiful and comfortable things. We're going home.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Okay, bye. I told you.